variety of money is being wagered on the Belmont Stakes this year. I think mostly on American Pharaoh as he bids to win the Triple Crown. We'll be back here soon, but this venue doesn't get all of the action for this month. The Prix de Diane is one of France's most elegant race days. So how does the hustle and bustle of Belmont compare to the refined racing found in France? The verdant forests of Chantilly are a far cry from the concrete jungle of New York City. Many moons ago, while I was at university, I came to Paris for a summer to improve my French-speaking skills. And most mornings I come up here to Chantilly to ride out. I actually rode my first winner in France when I had a licence. So, revisiting my stomping grounds, going to take a nice little 2-year-old colt out and show you what it's like as a racehorse trained in Chantilly. Well, that brought back really fond memories. It's such a beautiful place to train horses here in Chantilly. And he was all right too. This yard is run by Nicolas Clément, whose brother we heard from earlier in the programme. The Prix de Diane is the main race that's run in Chantilly during the year. What does it mean to the town to have a race like that?
Well, there's a lot of prestige. It's also a championship for 3-year-old fillies, but it's also a championship of elegance. You have a lot of non-racing people. Ladies make a big effort, have a nice hat on, and men try to also. So you're meeting a lot of nice people, and there's very good atmosphere. And that you have more and more international visitors because they try to put in the same trip the Prix de Diane as well as Royal Ascot the week after.
Oh, okay, so they come for the whole European experience of racing.
Absolutely. It's like a package, you know, and they try and take the best out of the French racing scene, and the same with the English scene.
Race day requires a change of outfit. The majority of the fillies in this race are trained here in France, but we've also got fillies coming from England, from Italy and from Germany, making it quite an international field. Is that quite unusual that it's so international?
Yes, it is more international than it used to be, and we are extremely pleased. So it should be a great race, I suppose.
And I've been coming for quite a few years now to the Prix de Diane, and every year I feel like it gets bigger and bigger. Is that correct?
Yes, it is true. There is a bigger crowd this year than it was last year and the year before. We are told that so far 40,000 people are there on the race course, and some are trying to come. I hope that they will be in for the race.
The main attraction of the day is the Prix de Diane, France's premier race for 3-year-old fillies. This year it was won by Frankie Dettori on Star of Seville.
The pace was a little steady. I guess we pulled it up on the bend, and I think we had the run of the race, but the filly answered the call.
And doubly satisfying having bred the filly.
Yeah, they bred the filly. Yeah, they did. I bought the mare for them, and it was very exciting. Yeah.
Well, in a heart to heart, I thought we had a chance, you know, and the manager was confident, and I mean the race worked out perfect. So I'm delighted. I'm still have to pinch myself from last Saturday.
And I know exactly. Derby last week.
Unbelievable,
today.
unbelievable.
Well
Let's
done,
hope it carries on to Royal Ascot.
No, hi. Go and get your prize. back in New York, all eyes are on one horse and one man, American Pharaoh and his trainer Bob Baffert. I caught up with him on the day before the big race. So if you look at the form of the race, and you look at how well your horse is and how much he seems to be improving with every race, surely it's a foregone conclusion. Surely he just wins.
Well, I don't want to jinx myself, but he actually looks really, really good. And so I'm just sort of keeping my energy low because I know the falls. You know, and it's so difficult. Every time we come up here, good horses get beat. So I know, and I've gotten beat here 3 other times, but I just think that this horse is different. I think he's the best horse. He's the fastest horse.
And like you say, you've been here 3 times before and been beaten by narrow margins, or even one of your horses tripped coming out of the gate. I mean,
like that.
So many things that can go wrong. How do you kind of try and minimize all of those things?
Well, I think once we put the saddle on them and they play the song New York, New York, then you know it's okay. It's just a matter of time. You're waiting. The gate, they load right in front of you. Crowd gets crazy. The crowd will get crazy there, and they just yell when they come up, and then they load them up and they're off. And then when they're off, it's like, okay, here it goes. Once he gets going, he just skips. I mean, I galloped him yesterday. He just rolls around there it looks like a Ferrari going around. He just does it effortlessly. So.
And you seem pretty chilled. Tell me, are there any race day superstitions that you have to go by?
The better the horse, the less superstitious I am. We don't treat it like a Belmont. We just treat it like it's another big grade 1 race. All in all, I'm just fortunate and glad to be in this position. To do it again, I didn't think I'd ever come back. So, and with a horse like this, I just feel really good about him. So let's see if it happens.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great to hear from Bob Baffert there, full of confidence ahead of the race tomorrow. Now all that stands between him and greatness is 1.5 miles on this track and 7 other rivals. When we come back, we'll hear from the last jockey to take home the Triple Crown 37 years ago, and we find out if American Pharaoh joins the list of legends.